Hey guys, Alex here from alexfergus.com. This video, I want to look at the pulley cable systems that come with most red light therapy panels. Even some of the smaller tabletop panels I know come with these pulley systems. It's something that I've glossed over in all my reviews, and I've never really taken a deep dive and looked at them up close. Few people have asked me, you know, how do they work? Can you do a video on it? Or just a few questions around, you know, are they strong enough and whatever. So I thought, you know what, let's get a video going. So I've got two of the most common pulley systems. That's what I call them. I don't know what the proper term is. Adjustable hanging clips. I should look at a manual and see what they say on the website. But I've got two of the most common ones, and you'll notice one's small and one's a lot bigger. What I'm going to do is we're going to run through how they work, the differences, and then I've got two panels set up behind me, a Dermabeam Pro 300, I think it was, tabletop one, obviously quite small, and then a Platinum LED Biomax 600. I'm just going to interrupt this video really quick. Do you know what is quite damaging to eye health today? Screens. All the artificial light, in particular the blue light, can do a lot of damage to eye health. And we're seeing the effects more and more in young people today. Now, there's a few things you can do to mitigate the damages of red light therapy and screen time. One of the things that I do on a daily basis is take the Performance Lab Vision supplement. Now, this supplement is an extremely high quality supplement. It includes ingredients such as blackcurrant, bilberry, lutein, saffron, and astaxanthin, amongst others. Now, Performance Lab Vision is formulated by a company in the UK who take supplementation very, very seriously. I'm quite picky when it comes to finding the best product, especially if it's a product that I'm going to ingest. It's formulated to help reduce the vision impairing effects of glare, and it also fights the macular damaging effects of blue light, which is the main light, I guess, that we're exposed to when using screens or under artificial lights. I'll put a link below to Performance Lab Vision if you want to learn more about it. So first things first, what is the purpose of these adjustable pulley systems? Well, it allows you to adjust the height of your red light therapy panel when you're using it on a wall hook or on the back of a door. So for instance, I can have the hook, the top of the pulley on the hook and the base on the panel. I can then lower or raise it to suit. So for instance, I can target my face like now, or I could drop it down and target my chest or my legs, whatever. Now, the pulleys themselves are rather basic. There's a clip on the top. This can loop over the wall hook. And then you've got another loop or a clip on this one, which goes on the panel itself. And then you've got the rope or the string, and there's a bit of a brake mechanism here, and you can raise that and lower it like so. It's all pretty simple. So as I mentioned earlier, I have two different sizes here. Now, I just opened up a bunch of boxes. I've got a lot of red light therapy panels lying around. Check out my reviews if you haven't seen them before. And I found 3 boxes had this 1/8 size in them. So this was the Infrared Max 2021, the Dermabeam behind me had it, and I forgot the third one. So that's the smaller one. And then the Biomax, Platinum LED Biomax had this larger 1/4 inch. I guess it's 1/4 inch. I'm not too sure if that's the rope size or what, but I can tell you that this big one is it's obviously a lot stronger, but it's also a lot nicer to use. In fact, I was playing around with this before and it was doing my head in, because previously I've only ever used the large ones. So that's another thing, I guess, to factor into your decision-making process when you are buying red light therapy panels. I know I haven't covered these in the past, and I typically just mention, hey, it comes with the pulley system. But if you go back and check some of my reviews, you'll be able to see if it comes with a heavy-duty one or just a lightweight one. Now, what's surprising is, yeah, this is a heavy-duty one, right? It's great for those big wall panels. This small one, I can understand why it came with the Dermabeam Pro. It's a small panel. However, like I said, this was also in the Infrared Max 2021, which is a large panel, like so. So I'm kind of surprised that they used the small one. So okay, so the first thing you may have noticed there is that by clipping on these adjustable pulley systems, it lowered the panel a few more inches. Obviously, if that's a problem, it doesn't matter because you can raise your hook, or you can just not use it altogether if you want it nice and high. Now, once they're in place, now you can raise and lower the height of the panel. These were coiled up before, the rope. I've just uncoiled them. I guess in a way, now that it's actually the first time I've had them set up like this, you do see it's a bit ugly having this rope hanging from it, and it's a bit messy up there. But I guess you're not doing this for looks, you're doing it more for function. So if we take this small one, the Derma beam, on the side there's a little brake. So if I lift that brake, if I release that brake, of course I'm going to hold the rope before I do it, and you can see how I can lower it down. Let's say now I want to hit my chest area, I can lower it further, lift the brake, take some weight, I can hit my lower back, and then now when I'm finished, I can lift it up again. You're hearing the brake. And then as you can see, now we're back at the head height position. So overall, I mean, it's a good concept. It does allow you to target different areas of the body, especially if you do have a smaller panel like the Derma beam here. The downside is it's a little bit ugly. It is a little bit clunky. And this particular pulley system, the smaller one, is a bit fiddly to use. Over here, we have the larger one with the Biomax, and that is so much easier to use. It just feels more solid as well. Obviously, with a bigger panel, you want the bigger pulley, but some big panels still come with those smaller pulleys, so that is a bit of a bummer. So what I'll do here is we'll do the same thing with the Biomax panel. We'll just lower it. It works exactly the same way. You take some of the weight with the cable, lift up the brake, lower it to height, release, engage the brake again, and away you go. So now I can do the lower half of my body, or drop it right down, of course, and do all my legs. Now, why I have the panel in this position, I should mention something that is quite important. Right now, this panel is a few inches off the floor. I could do my lower back down to my ankles. I can raise it back up, and then do my upper body. That's all cool. However, you don't really need this pulley system if you're using a body panel like this, because what I could do instead is do my upper body treatment and then simply take it off the hook, lean it against the wall, and away you go. And that's exactly how I've used my body panels in the past, before I was fortunate enough to get a few of them and have my complete wall set up. Now, I was doing that, lifting it off the wall, without using this pulley system. I was just simply using the metal wires and hooking them over the hook. That meant there was less mess up here. It was nice and high, tucked in nice and high, like so. The downside, of course, is if you're not very strong, you're having to lift this panel all the time, which for some may not be ideal. And that's, I guess, where the pulley system comes into play. But as you can see, this pulley system is a lot easier. It's a lot more robust. It just feels stronger. The rope is a lot more thicker, easier to handle as well. Just a much better mechanism. In summary, I just want to wrap this up. If you're going to be purchasing a small panel like this, maybe 60, 100 LEDs, even 120 LEDs, and you want to use that for all areas of your body, then yeah, the pulley system is going to be quite useful, because you can hang it from the wall, hang it from the back of your door, lower it, have it mid-height, knee height, wherever. If you're getting a larger panel, say your Biomax 600, your Biomax 900, your Mitre Red, Mitre Pro 1500s, all those sort of panels, you don't really need this. You can just hook it up, unhook it, away you go. Of course, if you're getting two and stacking them on each other, you're not going to use it at all. And finally, if your red light therapy setup is going to rely upon one of these pulley systems, I highly recommend checking with the company before you make a purchase to see whether it comes with a 1/4 inch pulley system like we have here, or the smaller 1/8 pulley system which I have on the Derma beam. Because if you're going to use it quite a lot, the big one is a lot nicer to use and a lot more robust as well. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, please leave them below. Be sure to check out all my reviews and other videos on red light therapy, and be sure to subscribe to check out new and upcoming panels that are hitting the market every month. All right guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.